AACA, African American Contractors Association Awards Reception, held March 27th, 2013, Chicago, Illinois. As members, sponsors, and award recipients arrive, great anticipation builds up for the well-deserved effort from everyone involved. Guests are greeted by color guards and asked to sign in at the front table. Photographs are taken of everyone that arrives for the AACA picture portfolio. Then the crowd swells as everyone mingles and passes out business cards to new members and chit-chats with old friends. The sax preacher entertains the guests with great soulful renditions of R&B music. With a fine entree of food and music, this yearly event is ready to start. Main speaker for this event, Mayor Rahm Emanuel. A spokesperson was in attendance in the mayor's absence.
On behalf of Mayor Rahm Emanuel, my name is Felicia Davis. I'm the Executive Director of the Mayor's Office of Public Engagement. I am honored to be here tonight on his behalf to support this effort and to support African American Contractors Association, as well as the work of African Americans and the honorees, like good friend Monica Haslip, who's here tonight from Little Black Pearl, who's being honored. This is important to recognize leaders in our community and to celebrate the work that they do. And also, it's important to be able to give work and opportunities to others. One of the things years ago I worked on, a guy you might know from the South Side, his name is Barack Obama, and when he was running for Senate, he had a baseball cap that I still have, and it said, "A job is homeland security," because that was the big issue back then. So a job is the way that our community builds itself up and creates wealth for other generations. So it's really important that we create those opportunities and those pathways. So everyone here, thank you for your presence tonight and supporting this great effort. And on behalf of the mayor, I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much.
A great supporter of AACA, Governor Pat Quinn, saying in a letter addressed to AACA, "This event will serve as an excellent opportunity to network with peers and colleagues in the continuing effort to build a completely equal business environment in Illinois and across the nation. I would also like to congratulate all of the awards recipients. You should take great pride in knowing that you have earned the recognition for your dedication to achieving the goals of the African American Contractors Association. On behalf of the citizens of Illinois, I offer my best wishes for an enjoyable and memorable occasion. Sincerely, Pat Quinn, Governor.
You're the North Star that leads us.
Right.
How you doing?
Did you want to work the room a little bit?
Whatever you want me to do.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we'll have a walk around.
Yeah,
Glad to be
that's
here.
fine.
It's a very
Hey,
important
Governor, let
show.
me get a picture with the governor.
All right. There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Tonight, what a wonderful turnout. We definitely believe in our Illinois Tollway. We have a lot of work to do this year and for years to come. We want to invest in an efficient tollway. We're going to be rebuilding the Jane Addams. We're going to be building the new Elgin O'Hare. We have a lot of maintenance work and rebuilding the work to do on the tollway. And we haven't even gotten the Illinois Department of Transportation. We have plenty of work in that department. We just announced on Monday about $500 million of investment in 202 projects all across Illinois, and more to come. 2.7 billion we have to have authorized in the next couple of months. We're going to need your help, but we also believe in a fundamental principle of everybody in, nobody left out. We want to make sure that our African American contractors and all of our minority contractors get a fair shake and get an opportunity to get some of those jobs and contracts to put people to work and make things better for Illinois. So as long as I'm governor, we're going to work very hard on investing in public works to make our state better, to help your businesses, and to put people to work. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor.
Omar S. Sharif is the founder of the African American Contractors Association, AACA, a professional association dedicated to business development, professional ethics and standards, job procurement, equitable financing, and bonding for minority vendors. The African American Contractors Association was formed over 17 years ago when we determined that a great deal of construction work was being performed by majority contractors who had few or no African Americans working with their firms. AACA's membership includes a diverse mixture of construction firms and contractors. Mr. Sharif has achieved national recognition for in-depth labor research, practical construction training forums, legitimate and even-handed negotiations, and a thorough understanding of media and community business relations. He has headed the 350-plus membership of AACA since 1989, and the value of the contracts which he has facilitated and or negotiated over the last decade is $200 million. 20 years later, AACA is still advocating for an even playing field for jobs and contracts in our community.
Without further ado, I'd like to give you Cynthia Smith.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. May I please have your attention? Can we please rise for the presentation of color and the national anthem, which will be sung by Angela Glass.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh,
Okay, our second entertainment for tonight would be the Funny Little People.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Funny Little People.
Hey everybody, I'm Earl.
And I'm Denise, and we are those funny little people.
And we just crashed your party.
Yes, we did. But don't throw us out. It's all good because we were invited to crash this party.
Come on, Denise, let's go check out the food.
Oh, no, Earl. We're not going to do that. What's wrong with you? We're going to entertain at this...
And then we're gonna eat.
Don't push it, Earl. Now stand back because I'm about to sing my theme song.
Oh, no.
Come on, everybody. What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you come on. Just a little bit, hey, baby, just a little bit. Just a little bit, let's go, just a little bit. I ain't gonna do you wrong.
everybody. Thanks so much. At this time, I'd like you all to get on your feet and keep celebrating with the Cupid Shuffle. Now, if you don't know it, it's easy to follow.
Oh, I think they know it.
Well, I might have to follow you, Denise.
Well, let's get this thing started.
New Cupid. Wow, this is fun. And we haven't been kicked out yet.
Did you know we were here to honor some special achievers?
Oh, that's right. It's always nice to recognize a job well done.
So congratulations to each of our award recipients.
May you continue to be blessed in your abilities to work hard, stay positive, and focus in all you do to make this a better world.
Come on, Earl, start it up.
Wow! I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't. So good. So good. I got to heal. I feel nice. The sugar looks fine. I feel nice. The sugar looks fine. So nice. So nice. I got to heal. I love
Well, it's about time for us to go.
We had a lot of fun, and we hope you all did too.
Come on, Earl. Ready to crash some more parties?
I'm ready to crash on my sofa.
Now, Earl, you know the drill. We've got 4 more parties to go.
Well, Denise, I'm getting some cake at the next one.
Let's just say goodbye, Earl. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, those funny little people.
First, I want to, I'm Alderman Howard Brookins of the 21st Ward. I want to also bring greetings on behalf of Ken Duncan, who is the representative and the chairman of the Legislative Black Caucus for the state of Illinois. You sit here in his 5th district. He had to leave, but he wanted to say that he is with you all and working with you and proud of the work that Omar has done for the African American contractors and the African American Contractors Association. Also have a resolution celebrating 20 years of honorable service, whereas the African American Contractors Association celebrates 20 tremendous years of establishing numerous business opportunities for African American contractors throughout the state of Illinois and the Midwest, whereas a coalition of leaders from the African American Contractors Association focus on guiding principles geared towards empowering relationships with the African American owned contracting companies, whereas the African American Contractors Association represents and displays undying commitment, faithfulness, and courage as it continues to excel beyond measure year after year, whereas I salute you for bestowing so many wonderful things in the lives of our people and pray continued blessings beyond belief for every relationship your organization develops. Men and women of every generation will strive to be better men and women because of your time and efforts. Be it resolved that the mayor and the members of the City Council of the City of Chicago will gather on the 10th day of April 2003 to pay tribute to Chicago's finest organization, the African American Contractors Association. Best wishes to everybody, diligent team players, as you continue to move forward. Omar, I want to thank you for founding this organization. I want to thank you for the work that you have done in bringing opportunities to our people, and together we can. God bless you and continued success for this organization.
Thank you, Cynthia. Okay, let's see. 669171. I heard whoop. Is that a winner? You need to be running. You need to run now. All right. 669171. She walks like a winner. Come on down, girl. Come on over this way. Come on this way. She walks like a winner. Let's see. She is the winner. Congratulations. I'll give her a hand.
Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Let my husband, because he bought the ticket.
Okay, we're going to start handing out the awards now. I would like to welcome to the stage Omar Sharif, the founder and president of AACA, African American Contractors Association, Omar has worked tirelessly to create economic opportunities for African Americans in construction industry. We ask that everyone continue to support minority and women-owned businesses. Please, let's rise and help me welcome Omar Sharif to the stage.
In my car, wherever I choose to go, it will take me far. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's golden. I'm taking my own freedom.
First of all, let me thank Cynthia Smith for being the finest hostess that we have in the association. Thank you very much. Give her a round of applause.
Angie does.
And Angie definitely sung the national anthem the way we wanted it to sound. Isn't she beautiful? Thank you, Angie. Thank you. And we'll return. And also thank Brother Lloyd Isaac, a brother that I've seen inspire in magic and stand up, and give him a round of applause. Thank you, Lord. In our 20 years, we always have worked with the funny little people. Give Becky and the little people a round of applause for their good work. And believe it or not, most of this has been done by volunteers and people that believe in what you believe in, connecting the dots and bringing minorities and African Americans and corporate together so that we can see that we share a common interest, and that's building Chicago, building America, and making a better city for the city of Chicago. And I thank Ron Emanuel, he couldn't stay, but I also thank our friend Pat Quinn, which we go back 20 years, advocating and pushing the envelope. And at this time, we want to, our first awardee happens to stand out among the many, is that they have done a yeoman job on 92nd and Western. When they first landed there, they started meeting the community and making sure that they did the right thing and bringing Rockford Construction together, bringing the African American contractors together, trying to talk to the community leaders in the area to make sure that they would be inclusive in their project so that we could always be proud of Myers Corporation. So give Myers, Mark Norton a round of applause. Mark Norton, please give him a round of applause. Come right up here, Mark. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
On behalf of the Meyer family, we're very humbled by this recognition. Certainly we're delighted to be progressing with our new store over in Evergreen Park. We'll be opening it up this summer, and we're delighted with some of the new friendships and relationships that we've established already. I'd like to reach out to our partners at Rockford Construction, who've done a great job of doing a lot of the looking for us over there. So, thank you, Jeff.
Thank you. Give it up again for Mr. Mark Norton. Myers, remember the name and the brand. Our next awardee goes to a distinguished individual that has been in the community for years. His father established the company in the community right there on the south side of Chicago, South Chicago, right down the street from my office. There happened to be Fred Berglund of Berglund Construction, outstanding majority contractor of this year. So give it up for Mr. Fred Berglund.
thank you, Omar, for not only this award, but everything that you do for the community. And thanks for the opportunity to meet all these terrific subcontractors that we are really proud to be doing business with, many here in the room. We appreciate all you do and very much honored to get this award. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fred. We spent many times sitting in his office talking about the community and how he grew up in this community, and I thank you for all what you have done for our community. And keep up the good work. Thank you. Okay, our next awardee goes to a young lady that works very hard for the state of Illinois and across the city, zigzagging all over the city, trying to figure out how she can put more people on the employment roll at the state of Illinois. And that person works tirelessly. I know sometimes she have called me 8, 9 o'clock in the morning trying to make sure that her organization, which she represents the state of Illinois, reach so many individuals so that they can understand that the tollway is serious about outreaching to the community on all sectors. Let's give it up for Mrs. Lisa G. Williams.
We're very proud of what we've been able to accomplish at the Tollway. You heard Governor Quinn speak earlier about our Move Illinois program, and we're really excited for all the opportunities that we want to be able to provide for African American contractors as well as all minority contractors and small businesses and women-owned businesses. And our chief of our diversity unit, Gustavo, is here tonight. They're working very hard to try and make sure there are opportunities for the contractors. Diversity would not be possible at the Tollway if it weren't for the appreciation for it and support from the very top. From our board of directors to our executive director, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight, our chief of staff, Mike Stone, is here, prioritizes diversity and makes it all possible. We're so happy to partner with AACA. Last year, we were able to hire more than half of the people that we actually hired at the Tollway were people of color. And almost half of those people were African Americans. We're really, really proud of that. We know we have a lot more to do. AACA has been so instrumental in spreading the word about our really good job opportunities to people in the community. It's such a passionate organization, so committed. Omar is so dedicated, and they're really visible in the community. They do a lot for people. I also just want to say that I have to share this award with the people who work with me very closely. Kristen Bennett, the EEO Administrative Specialist, works so hard with me, and Terrence Aqua, our intern, also Barb Zubek is another intern who couldn't be here tonight. They're the ones who go to the job fairs and crunch the numbers and make sure that our selection process is fair so that we are able to open our doors and give equal opportunity to everybody who's interested in a job with the state of Illinois. Thank you, AACA, for all of your help.
Thank you.
And she definitely does a good job, and one of our favorites at the state. So keep it up, Lisa. Thank you, and may God bless you and your family. Okay, this next one happened to be goes to a very nice and interesting individual. Happened to be a developer of the year. Goes to Don M. Benaki. Give it up for Don M. Benaki. Related, that high-rise building. Give it up for Don. Give it up.
Omar, thank you very much. On behalf of the team at Related Midwest, we're very proud and honored to receive this award. We appreciate the opportunities we've had to work closely with you and with many of the subcontractors in this room, and look forward to doing so in the future. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Don. Okay, this next award happened to go to one of our outstanding minority contractors of the year, but actually by this being the Academy of Construction, he actually needs 2 of these awards because he's been an outstanding member or individual and a very humbling individual. That award goes to Rodney Dunnigan of Dunnigan Masonry Contractor. Let's keep building, let's keep building, Rodney.
Thank you very much. I appreciate everything that you have done, Omar, and the members of African American Contractors Association. I appreciate the work that we have gotten from the general contractors in this building. And thanks again.
Give it up for Rodney Dunnigan. Keep it building, keep it building. This next award goes to an individual that I worked on as a contractor myself and actually got me into the union. And that goes to the Carpenter local, which is Frank Libby, which Jonathan, the organizer, will be accepting that award. So give it up for Frank Libby as well as Jonathan coming up here accepting this award. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Frank T. Libby and the Chicago Regional Council of Carpenters, we want to tell Mr. Omar Sharif that we really appreciate it. We do support the community. We have a lot of members, so we look forward to working with him in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, and we're going to keep it going. Okay, our next award goes to Outstanding Business Developer of the Year. What meaning that, I don't know if there's anybody from Target Group. Joe was here earlier. He had to go to De La Salle because his son was having a graduation or a program, and his son told him that he hardly never makes it, so he said, I got to do it this time, but this award goes to Joseph Williams of the Target Group. So anybody from the Target Group come and accept it, or I ask Mr. Means to come accept this award for Joe Williams of the Target Group. So give it up for Joe Williams and Mr. Means from the Shane Construction.
Well, I didn't know that I was going to be up here, but I'm sure Joe will be very thankful.
They wouldn't know either if you wouldn't have told them.
So, I'll give it to Joe tomorrow.
Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, and we got the boxes for these awards, so if you need the boxes, we have those boxes right there, so if you need it to take with you, we have them. But this next award goes to one of our bridge building, AACA Building Bridges Opportunity of the Year Award. Bruce Lake been around the community as some of the other contractors in this community. He has done such an excellent job. He helped us make sure that the room was filled up, even though we made some errors on the table matter. But Bruce, we deal with a volunteer staff. They don't pop like they do when they work for you. It just don't happen. They don't make $20 and $50 an hour. They just make bare minimum. But I thank God for them because everybody starts from somewhere. But now I'm saying to you, Bruce, that anything that we can do to help you build and continue to build and network with more contractors, we would love to do it for you. And thank you and congratulations. And this award don't stop. You can continue to give it. Thank you and may God bless you. let me just add, the award that he's getting is because he did such an excellent job over at Harper Court. And I'm talking about he made 53rd Street look something like it never looked before, Lisa. That's right in your neighborhood, right down where I get Starbucks, and I love every bit of it. So give it up again for Mr. Bruce Lake.
Thank you very much. We're very proud to work at Harper Court. We've got the Harper Court crew here tonight. They've made it happen. They reached out to the community, and we all worked together to give everyone an equal opportunity out there, and it showed on our job site. Thank you again.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Okay, this next award goes to our Businessman of the Year award. It happens to be a top flight security agency that have over 300 to 400 employees, and Mr. Bill Cates of Cates Security have done an excellent job as being a good businessman and a very spiritual man and top of his game in regards to security. Give it up for Mr. Bill Cates Security. You see them right outside your door.
I want to thank Omar and African American Contractors for this very prestigious award. I feel very humble and honored at this point, but really all the work really goes to my staff. They make me look good. I want to give a big hand to my staff over there at the table. It's easy to get an award when you have a staff like I have, because I do very little work, but I get all the honors. Thank you very much.
Mr. Bill Cates Security, and thank you, Bill, for that. Okay, the next award goes to Bob Smith, the Regional Director, Noresco, for doing an excellent job with all the work he does at the county. And I cannot say how many of the contractors that he have really helped to do restoration and do the building in the inside of these county buildings, and he has really helped a lot of our contractors, and we really thank you, Mr. Smith, for what you have done. So give it up for Mr. Smith.
Just on behalf of Noresco, I'd like to thank many of the great contractors that work for us. We've got quite a few here today. And Sim Dawson, and I don't know if they're all here yet. George Kennison and Leona Thomas of Thomas Mechanical. And then our outstanding construction staff back there. But we do energy conservation projects. We're Division United Technology and relatively new in this area, and we appreciate all the help and support of Akron. Thank you.
Thank you. And give it up for Mr. Bob Smith for doing all that work over there in the county building. Okay, the next award goes to a Lifetime Community Achiever for all the work, all the laughter, all the happiness he brings us on the radio station all across the city of Chicago, throughout Illinois. And I'm talking about music that our parents was raised up on, some of you all was born on. So nevertheless, give it up for Mr. Herb Kent, the cool gent. Give it up for Mr. Herb.
Thank you for that good introduction. How you doing out there? I'd like to say hello to all the contractors, building people, and just so appreciative of the wonderful work that you do. Chicago's a great city. If you fly over it, you see wonderful building, wonderful architecture. It's really good. And I want to thank you for giving me this. I was wondering what to say, so I thought I would just tell you how much I just love you and let you know that I'm trying to add up the time I've been on the radio. It must be about 67 years. I started in my early 20s. I'm 84. When you get old, you can't remember how old you are. But I'm still going strong at V103. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Give it up for the crew again. You can hear him every Saturday and Sunday. Mr. Herb Kent, and he sounds the same way on the radio, believe it or not. This other award goes to an outstanding community person and educator that's helping our young men and women on the streets of the city of Chicago on 47th Street. And I'm talking about her brother does a great job. She got a beautiful staff. And I'm talking about some of you all was at our Christmas party and our fundraiser. And I'm talking about it's just a lovely place. Give it up for Miss Monica Haslip. Please give it up for Miss beautiful woman.
Thank you, Omar. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to the African American contractors. I had the great fortune, I've been doing this work with young people for 20 years, and I had the great fortune of building a site on 47th and Greenwood, and had many, many African American contractors come to my rescue. So thank you all so much. I'm so honored, I appreciate it, and I will continue to build new things and invite you to build them with me. Thank you.
And tell them to visit your facility.
Please visit us over at Little Black Pearl at 47th and Greenwood. Thank you.
Right, that's the place to be, Little Black Pearl. Thank you, Monica, and thank Leon for that, all that good work you do. Our next award happened to go to someone that's been around us for the last 20-something years, setting the pace in regards to involving the community, involving young men and women, and posting the colors every year, timely after time after time. This award goes to Lieutenant Colonel John Wargo, but he's ill. He was so excited about this award, I hope it didn't make him sick, but in place of it, he has a replacement. So come right up, please.
Colonel Wargo called me yesterday from the hospital. He would have been here if he had the chance to. I'm grateful to accept this award from you for him. I'll make sure that he gets it. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for serving. Okay, the last two awards, one is from Charles Thomas, which is the Channel 7 News reporter. He's working today. And the other one is Corey Brooks. We're going to deliver those to them. But let me just say on behalf of the African American Contractor Association, and let me thank my friend Billy Craig, for zigzagging all over the city for us and working hard with us in the community, Doc, and some of the other volunteers that have worked real hard in my office because they know I'm a very hard taskmaster. But let me just say I thank each and every one of you all for coming out this evening, making it a huge success. I thank McHugh Construction for really working hard, helping us make this thing a success. And let me just say, you all have a good night and a blessed night, and I'll see you next year this time. Thank you.